All right, great. So this is our second attempt today. We are still getting our tech arrangement settled in on our new location in Portland. So we just got a internet upgrade for the main thing, but we now need an extender for the other ones. All right, so we will redo the initial tutorial. This is going to be our session on JES versus ZES. So last time when we were doing the Sunday Hangout, we were finishing up sub versus ob, and that was taking in the sort of entirety of the face and looking at it in that way. Now we're going to zoom in within the interior. And within the interior, you have what we call the midline, which is underneath the base of the cheekbones. Now, those that we categorize as JES, they have it to where when the emoting is done, which starts in the mouth area and radiates up the face, the cheeks, and so on, their cheeks react easily and readily to the emoting going on in the mouth area. When neutralizing happens, like this, they're still like I have, and Jilene, like see there in repose, don't smile. There you go, that's right. Just be flat.
It's hard.
I know, just be flat. Okay, right here you'll see she still has a sort of vibratory quality, a wiggliness in the cheeks that it is ready to respond. And she's a little quirk in her mouth, and the cheeks respond very quickly in turn. As compared when she's neutralizing, it is slow. It's almost like, you know, a curtain that is like settling into place, but it doesn't do so easily, like a little bit of lag time in it coming to a full neutral settle. Then with ZES, and I share this as well, she and I are different mojos, we share that quality as we're both JES. But then there are mojo designs that are ZES, and that's where this is reversed, where during the emoting phase here, the cheeks do not react as easily or readily to the emoting radiating out from the mouth area. And then on the neutralizing phase, there is a relaxing of the cheeks that is more easy and full. It gets into it, that full relaxation, fuller and quicker than those who are JES. All right, so introductions, and then we'll continue on. She and I already got about a third of the way through yesterday, and we're going to see what we can power through today with what's left of the time. All right, I am Nai Ji Coach.
I am Shiny Shilene. All right, let's do this.
Oh, one thing real quick. On the sample server program, when it was originally designed, Podler did not, in its teaching, separate out between the on-the-surface physiological cues and the speculation of what that is under the hood. So that's been separated out now. So today, Jilene and I will be using the terms JES, which refer to those physiological cues we talked about, ease of emotive activation, not as natural on the cessation of the emoting, ZES, that is reversed, ease and sensation, not as natural on the emoting taking activation. So the buttons we'll see are going to actually have the terms values-based and logic-based. That refers to speculation of a connection to what is going on psychologically under the hood, so to speak. But for our purposes in this Hangout and the use of the program going forward, we'll be focusing on just the first degree of Podler practice, which is the strictly observable on the surface physiological cues. So we'll be saying JES and ZES, but the buttons will be saying values-based and logic-based to just make a little mental jump with us. We don't have the ability right now to change the buttons, so that leftover lexicon from second degree of Podler practice will be in there for the time being.
I think we may.
All right.
I'll talk to you afterwards.
Oh, cool.
All right. This all set. All right.
Alrighty.
Let's screen share with everyone.
Picking up, is it my turn?
I believe it is.
All right, excellent. Okay, so here, I'm going to say ZES. Oh, my bad. Yeah, sorry. This is good because we were in the zone and it was going really well, and then we get interrupted with the technical things. And for those who are used to doing this, it takes a lot of concentration to dial in to this. And mine got a little rattled there. So I should take in a few more deep breaths before beginning. But yeah, I can see it. On the right, you see the cheeks activate quite strongly. And then on the left picture, when she's doing like a little small mouth movement emoting there, the cheeks actually get in on the act quite a bit, considering that the emotiveness in the mouth area is not so large. And actually, Jolie Fisher, Jaini, is the same mojo as Jilene. So you're seeing that same thing again that was going on with her.
Says
Deep breath and jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez. Oh, she looked.
It's tricky. If you see the left, it does activate.
Yes, yeah, tricky. I saw strongly the Vi alpha,
Yeah.
but here she neutralizes more than some, and she has a leaner face in general than some Vaiji.
Well, that's something we noticed in general.
Towards
The Vaiji have been a bit trickier in general. I've noticed it. One was on the sub versus ob. They were the most challenging, and then here as well. I'm not sure. Perhaps the strength of the Vi in the eyes gives a yangness. This gets into why Johnny and I are talking about how it's actually really great for us, even though we're experienced at doing this, to kind of go through these paces of a new person and separate things out. Because sometimes actually having more cues to call upon can be something to watch out for. For example, in the case of her, where their Vi really pops out, and that can bleed over into other cues. So actually being able to separate each one out, it's a bit, we were talking about, it's a bit unusual for us because usually we kind of do more the third year and above. But this has actually been quite educational to go through and kind of separate out all the layers. It has improved my game a lot. Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Something to talk about here, you'll see it in other samples as well, but this one really, it pops out, is this is a Zez sample. And you'll notice this person is making a strong emotive move in both of these, and that there's a tendency of the emoting to travel more down and or sideways rather than it does going up into the cheeks. So the cheeks are not actually responding as readily as a Jez with the amount of emoting coming out from the mouth area. In return, if you see her click on her other images where it is a cessation of that emoting, then it is easier, because even now, when that much emoting is being done, the cheeks are ready to be neutralized.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez. I got thrown off by the fact that it peaked, like it came out here a little bit, and more of the skin, loose skin, you know?
Yeah, and it is below the midline.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez. I was torn between Zibai and Jibai. I wasn't sure if I was seeing that same phenomenon of like it goes peaks here on this corner and goes inward, if that was.
And this is a good point that Johnny's bringing up here. Something else she and I have been discussing is it's really great in mode reading in general, how you can see where you thought something and then it was wrong, or even right, but maybe right for the wrong reasons, or even right, but you don't know why it was right. All those kinds of things is really great for, you know, self-discovery, as you kind of realize how your mental processes work when you're really trying to figure something out that is tricky and subtle. And so what she's mentioned right there is that, and the individual layers we're doing here in the A grade samples, it really kind of pops out more, where you're looking at something and then your lens is good, but then it trips up in some way, or maybe it even anticipates tripping up, and so it overcompensates in another direction. So it's really quite interesting when you really bring it down to like these individual things. Like here, we're just doing jez versus zez. You can really see when you're doing that. So,
Yep.
Jez.
Jez? Okay. I was turned off by her. All right. Yeah, that's the thing, like regaining equilibrium after you get thrown. Yeah, sometimes it can be tricky. All right.
Yeah, I made a mistake coming on here. I was just in a rush to get back after the little technical hurdles. And I should have actually got myself centered again. Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Jez. She tricked me. I thought it was a V try.
Yeah, because another thing too is like because we've been working so much with gears 3, 4, and 5. It's actually fun to actually go back and
like I said, it makes you
gear
better
1, 2.
because it makes you analyze kind of what you were paying attention to and where there may have been like some red herrings that you were paying attention to that really aren't true, and you need to reframe it. You know, it's actually something else, or
also red herring, and also a mistaken, or not mistaken, a confusion on what flexing your lens is doing, because you feel like you're doing a jez versus zez flex, but there may be a powerful like 4th gear riff or like a 3rd gear. Oh, look at this V. Something hits you, and even though you told your lens to flex on the jez versus zez emotive spectrum, actually, because your lens has a will of its own, which is great, but you have to know what it's telling you, and also be able to be like, we want to do jez versus zez. And something that will be going on here as well as we continue is that yesterday we found out as we got over around like 500, the tendencies to let some other aspect of the lens flexing come in and take over the workload of that jez versus zez flex after you've done 500 of those flexes. That's really good too, because you can feel it even more than like it wants to like, can't we use a 3rd gear or a 4th gear muscle? We've been using this particular muscle. So it's really good actually isolating the muscle, making sure you distinguish it from other muscles, and you can feel it getting tired and what it likes to do, how it likes to wiggle out of doing its necessary, psychic workload when it's getting fatigued. Okay, cool. All right, so after that was good, but I need to take a breath, talk it out. I don't feel the cheeks are moving a lot in relation to what his mouth is doing both ones. I'm gonna say jez. I mean zez.
Okay, jez.
Jez. Oh.
Jez.
He does. That's my bad.
Okay. Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Oh, Charlie, we're double digits now. Jez.
Zez. I was between Zibai and Zibai.
Yeah,
so gang look.
Yes, Charlie and I have been doing a lot of work besides the stuff with the basic A grade stuff, like more upper level things. New ground is with Zibai. We're doing a lot. So we have Zibai on the brain a lot. So that's interesting to kind of note that there's your individual flexing and its general tendencies, but then also other cases that you may be working on, their little thoughts will interfere or intermingle, because it can be helpful once you get sorted. But right now, we're actually currently sorting out the Zibai cases. All right, jez. All right. Restart the streak.
Zez.
Zhez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez. I wasn't sure. He says, can we get better pictures?
Better pictures?
He's emoting. He's actually emoting because you usually do one emoting.
One emoting. Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Hard to tell.
I'm sure I can find that. Genesee. Good call. So, yeah, for the A grade sample, since people are mainly just going to be working on the pictures, the requirements for the images are the most strict. It's good. Yeah, but you're right. I'll try to find one where he's doing a small or something. Here we go. New streak. Zez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz. Yeah. I thought she was a Jaini or something like that, or Jaivi even.
These we're not really familiar, particularly. Well, the dudes much more so, but the ladies, the more. What do you think? Is it good enough for A grade, or maybe we should I think hold off on deciding that for the Visey ladies until we get a bit more.
Yeah.
For right now, she's one of the cleaner samples that we have, or easier samples. All right, new streak. Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Zaz. I wasn't sure.
Did
The riff, it was I used fourth gear riff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
From other Zaini actors and stuff.
All right, new streak. Zhez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Zaz. She looked like Nicey.
Cheeks to movement though, compared to the other ones, like the downward of the Jai. She's doing very little Jai, and she's like got peaks, the peak area.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
All right, new streak. 27's a number to beat. Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz. Jazz.
Zhez. Oh, my bad. No, yeah, I see it. I did fourth gear riffing. She fourth gear riffed me with like that some of the slinky, Naiji huntress looks. But no, now that was good. Yeah, especially when I right, I should have seen that.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Zaz.
Zhez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Jazz. I had a feeling he was going to be his eye. All right.
All right. Deep breath and Zhez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zhez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Zaz.
Zez.
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 Zez. I was wondering. I wasn't sure. Z by G by thing again.
Yeah.
All right.
We get it more sorted. But there's certain ones that particular area of the riddle is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, start again. 27, still a number to beat. Zez.
Oh.
Nice, Sean.
Your turn.
Zez.
Okay. Zez.
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 Zez. Ay, ay, ay. The Huntress thing again. Question, going back, do you think she's good for 8th grade? Can you tell?
It's a little tough.
It's a little tougher. I'll make
a
a
little
B.
tougher than some others.
Nicole Greer.
Zez. Come on. Okay.
Deep breath. This is good. Zez.
Okay. Zez.
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 Zez. Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Oh, snap. That's 28. All right. How far can we go? Zez.
Oh, jinx.
Zez.
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 Oh, break the combo.
Busting the combo. I think she's good. I think I messed that up.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Zez.
Zez. What was that? 38? I think 38 is the number. You beat that.
Zez.
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 Also, just to be honest, in this new place, we didn't have this before, but certain times there is truth. There's certain ambient noise, so I have to get used to that. But I'm soldiering through. Zez.
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 These need to be updated, by the way.
Huh?
These need to be updated.
I did update that. Oh, they're still not updated. Okay, we should. They're ready to be updated.
Okay. So, okay. Zez.
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 Just was thinking maybe Shivai
Yeah,
actually on her.
I think she's pretty good though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put words in up and we said the Jiva itself, or is she? What do you think?
That's fine.
No, I want to know what you think about her. Now that you know that you were thinking Jiva, was that what it was, or is she actually not clear?
Yeah, she's not pushing with her eyes, so at that point it's not piercing.
Okay. Zez.
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 Jez. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez. I think maybe Nashi.
Yeah, what do you think?
It's just tough.
A little trickier. Make her B. All right. Jez.
Jez.
Excuse me. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Not freaked out because I think this is like a Jai V or an IZ. Okay, I think that's Jez. now I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gun shy.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez. Oh, she looked be shy. I would look at her again just because she looks really.
Really?
Yeah.
The one on the left of that looks like very strong sensation. I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
Let's see what's Nilufar. Adayat. All right. New streak. Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez. I thought they're getting to G5 visa, I think. Okay.
All right. Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
That's I thought maybe visa. It seems breaky here.
She has a little, her upper lip's kind of,
Yeah.
distinct wavy.
Yeah,
I'll make
distinct
her-
wavy, and also that she has very strong lines here,
Hmm.
and it caves inward from down there. That
Yeah.
couldn't.
I know. The Jai kind of pops out when you look at that distinction. I see you're saying you're just looking at how the moding rises and falls.
Yeah.
All right, maybe make her a B then.
Yeah.
Kirsty Hill. Hi, Kirsty. Jez.
That's
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
That's
Zez.
that's
Jez.
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 Says
Zez.
says
Jez.
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 Says
Zez.
says
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Says
Zez.
says
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez. Boom, new ground, 39.
Zez.
All right, don't get too excited. Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez. I thought Zivi.
Where are we at? Where's the streak at? I think it was at 50 something. I think it's maybe 60. All right. Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Do triple digits. I know it. Jez. No.
Focus.
Focus.
Zez.
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 Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez. I thought Nizai or Zina Zini. Okay.
All right, here we go. New streak. Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
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 Zez. So the G5 hit again. Okay.
No worries. All right. Jez.
Says Bafizai. Okay, I see the crinkling though. All right.
Jez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz. I wasn't sure. Nice or shiny.
I'm hitting a gunshot on that one now.
He looks fourth gear riff of that guy who traveled with his dad.
Oh yeah, the cheeks aren't moving. I know what they're saying. Jets.
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 Jets. Okay.
Jets.
Jets.
And I'm psyched out. Okay. I want to say Jets.
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 Zeds.
Jets.
Zeds.
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 Jets.
Jets.
Zeds.
Zeds.
Jets.
Zeds.
Jets.
Jets.
Zeds. Oh, that's my sheet. Ah! Fine. Fine.
Alright. Jets. Oh crap. Okay. Let's start again.
All right, deep breath.
Deep breath.
Zeds.
Jets.
Zeds.
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 Jets.
Jets.
Zeds.
Jets.
Zeds.
Jets.
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 That's I thought nicey. All right.
Is that a riffing thing?
What?
Or do you
And
have a
maybe a riffing thing.
Did you see the shakes?
Uh-huh.
Zeds.
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 Jets.
Zeds.
Jets.
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 Zeds.
Zeds.
Jets.
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 Zeds.
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 Jets.
Jets.
Zeds.
Zeds.
Jets.
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 I'm gonna say Zeds.
Jets.
Zeds.
What's that?
Zeds.
Jets.
Zeds.
Jets.
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 Zeds.
Jets. I felt like seeing something up here. But yeah, you're right. I don't see activation.
Did you think we have over 100? So now should you be?
Yeah, she should be.
Jesse, come on. All right. Zeds.
That's
Jets.
that's
Zeds.
that's
Zeds.
Jets.
Jets.
That's shiny. Okay.
Jets.
Jets.
Zeds.
Jets.
Jets.
Zeds.
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 Jets.
Zeds.
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 Jets.
Zeds.
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 Just
Doesn't remember cheeks. There's a lot going on in the mouth area, but
yeah, I think I was thrown off by how much is going on in the mouth there.
Mm.
And her upper lip,
yeah,
curved the
a
way
little voluptuous, yeah. Zez,
Jez,
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 Zez,
Jez,
Zez,
Jez,
Jez,
Zez,
Jez,
Zez,
Zez,
Jez,
Zez,
Jez,
Jez,
Zez,
Zez.
Jez. Do what? What up? I think I'm allowing this roundness to get me. I'm gonna say Zez. No, I was right. Ah, no, it was aptly. I was like, it's aptly. Then I thought, no, it's too aptly. It's a trick. That makes no sense because these are A grade. So, no, that's my bad. And a dark streak.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Can we, on this one, try to get a picture where he's emoting? Because it'll be hard for someone who's not familiar to read the emoting with him not really
I'll
smiling.
see what I can do there. Pics.
They have to read like the use of the muscles over
Yeah.
time on the face. Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez. Ah! She was updated, huh? Alright, so
Almost close to a new streak record. Here we go. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
That's the Vizai maybe. Okay. I do see the cheeks getting activated.
Jez.
Jez. Jez.
Zez.
Jez. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez. I thought I was seeing a Ziny. I let her maneuver. That thing she did with her hand, I let that hand on her chin, the way she's doing that, throw me. I know all towers do that somewhat, but I see a lot more Ziny doing that. Babu.
It happens. Says.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Dress.
Jez.
Dress.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Dress.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Dress.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Dress. So, okay. This was the updates of the ZVI. Okay.
Zez.
Dress.
Zez. Ah, this. I keep doing that with the Bai Ji. I see that yangness of the Bai in the eyes, and I go Hunter. Yeah, like I try to go Zez Hunter, or what do you call it? Yeah, Zez. Your son.
Okay. Says.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Dress.
Zez.
Dress.
Zez.
Dress.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Dress.
Zez.
Dress.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
That's ZVI on her. Okay.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Dress.
Jez.
Dress. Thought I was seeing emotive activation.
Is that
I thought I was seeing emotive activation.
you are? You think you should get B?
Yeah, I thought I was seeing something here.
Nice, easy smoothers. Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
That's a lot of activation on the left one.
Okay.
Jez.
Says.
Let's say Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Jez. Nope. Yeah, cool.
Says. Says. Yeah, she needs better pictures.
Good pictures. All right. Yeah, I think back in the day, she was well known, but she's more well known now, so I should probably get something better. Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Says.
Jez. Ah, no, it's my bad.
Jez.
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 Zaz.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Zaz.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez. Oh, I thought that was a little crinkle. Gee, but all right, I see it.
Jez.
Zaz.
Vez. I mean, Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zaz.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zaz.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Zaz.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Big smile.
Maybe I just see that.
Jez. Perfect.
Yep. Okay. Jez. Jez. Zaz. 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 Jez.
Awesome. Now lets you go. I have.
Zaz.
All right.
Zaz.
Zez.
Jez.
John and I went for a long walk yesterday, and there's a wind thing that happens where the wind actually irritates your eyes. So our eyes are like crazy watery today. All right, we're soldiering on. Let's see. Jez.
Zaz. Look. Can we get one of him smiling? He's a popular guy. Can we get a better picture?
On the right, that
No,
is
he's sort of grimacing.
But
He's not full face front.
Okay.
Can we get better pictures? I think we can on him.
All right. Before we get this fleshed out, doing like a thing, what say like Vij versus Vij, that'd be good.
Woohoo.
All right, Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez. Okay, my fault.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez. I should have seen it. All right.
Zez.
Zez. Looks like a by Z.
Their cheeks are moving, both of them.
All right.
We just got to get more dialed in on that. Something about the Vaiji is the yangness of it is throwing both of us a bit. All right. Zez.
Zez.
Well, like I said, the burning eyes and the thumping is taking you into fifth gear work, but it's good. All right. Deep breath and Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Yeah, I'm treating this as like, an elevated fifth gear test. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez. I wasn't sure. Can we go on him like actually smiling because he's not.
Okay, but the cheeks are moving up.
I
Good
think we
mountains
can
both
get
ones.
these are like. Also, he's very popular. I'm sure he'll have pictures of 2 different events
All
as
right.
opposed to just the same event.
All right. Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Zez. Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Jez. I knew that.
Jez.
Yeah, I knew that. I got a strong fourth gear of the IV. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Jez. Oh, I thought I see activation.
I think so.
No? Okay.
It's moving. I mean, it's going up. It's one unit. It's not doing the subtle cranking. Like here, you can see that she.
Yeah, you can see that, and I was looking just mainly at this picture and going off of that. And fast, too fast, right?
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Jez. Got to get better at these Visey ladies. Because what happens is every time I'm looking at it, I'm trying to look at the cheeks, but I keep getting like fourth gear of the Vaiji ladies who I know much more about. All right. What do you think? Maybe B though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing too, is I think maybe I left a few of the ones in that should have been B grade or more just because there's so few of them. But I got to be stricter. All right. Sarah Newton.
Okay, we have a little less than halfway to go, and we have 30 minutes. So we'll see how many we can get through in that time.
Fix that next time.
Then we'll keep going. Yep. So, Zez.
Says.
Jets. Oh, she really looked roundy.
She's round, but it's not moving.
Okay, it's not moving. Not bad. All right.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Zez. It looks slimy.
She's on the left that's activating. Zez.
Jez.
Jez. Episode 2, we're getting a little tired here and we've done doing a lot this weekend, but we need to kind of focus in and I think make sure I'm doing it too, that taking in both pictures takes a little more energy, but Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Jez. Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Jez. To me, she looked more full-face.
But because on the one on the left to me looks like plastic. I mean, the cheeks are kind of moving like these plates, the lip plate and the cheek plate. But do you think it's confusing?
We'll have one her looking actually at the camera. It's supposed
All
to
right, try to get better
just
picture of this
sideways.
one. Yeah, 1 second, we get the name. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 We were close. 59.
Spicy.
The one on the left. You know, the cheeks.
All right. Okay.
Do you better picture on the right?
Yeah.
We're fucked over.
Both show a tilt to the right, so
Okay.
that'd be cooling. It'd be good to get one just full on modium
Or
on the momentum. The other side.
frontal anyway. All right, I'll
Yeah.
see what that fix we got. All right,
Got to 50. We were like the
59.
50s.
We were so close.
Yeah.
I'd like to get triple digits if we can. Let's see if we get triple digit. We'll aim for it anyway. Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Zez. That's C9.
Yeah, I think also like the one on the left, he's doing that kind of like zany look.
Yeah.
That I do a lot. Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Zez. My bad. You know, it's so bad. He gave me a quick fourth gear of that guy we're seeing in Happy. I know that guy's thicker, but something about the whole hairstyle and everything made me think of that guy, Christopher Maloney.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
I can see that.
But no, his cheeks everywhere.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
This is an excellent exercise in discipline, in flexing a particular facet. Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez. That should be inside knee thing.
Yeah, I think that would go through. I think
Yeah.
tell those two apart.
Yeah.
That's one that they do a lot of similar kind of styling sometimes. Yeah. Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Zez. Oh, I thought nicey. Okay, I do see it though. All right.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez. Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez. Oh. That's from my confusion from before on him. Yes.
Zez.
Okay. Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jazz.
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 Says.
Jazz.
Says. Jazz.
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 Says.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Says.
Says.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Says.
Jazz.
Says.
Jazz.
Says.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Says.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Says. Yeah, I don't know with him. He's a tough one.
Is he?
Yeah.
B.
Uh-huh.
Jazz.
Says.
Jazz.
Jazz.
Says.
Says.
Jazz.
Says.
Says.
Just this compact, more compact face threw me off on this picture. Here's
She finds pictures. Says.
Says.
Jazz.
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 Says. Her placidness.
Can I get a different pic?
Yeah, and her smiling. That would be clear.
Jazz.
Says.
Jazz.
Says.
Says.
I think this is always the tricky thing of like also looking at pictures, reading just off of pictures.
Yeah.
I know that's, that's
'Cause for
the
beginners,
inherent of like, you just cannot set like videos for as the first initial for reading because it would be too much time. But that is an inherent difficulty modifier challenge.
So since that's what they like, they won't have initially the ability to have a lot of media kind of recall. So you can figure the two pictures you had to work with, so they had to be very good pictures, or like like show a range of what they can do, a good range
that person does with their facial posture. Yeah. See.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
I'm all psyched out now by these Z ladies. I think this is Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
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 Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Says. We go back to her. I think she's maybe a big.
Jez.
Jez.
Jez. Okay, I see.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Zez. Ah, I wasn't sure Z-Bi or 9G. Okay. Because she has those cheeks that
Chisel,
almost
but
sink in
the cheeks do.
They're big. No.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Come back real quick. I think she's good, but the one on the right, I wonder if I could, it's a little broad. I wonder if I can make a better pick there. I'll see. I think she's good, but she's pretty famous. Maybe I can find something. Jez.
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 Jez. Oh, I thought she was like a
Javi.
Javi. Yeah.
Jez.
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 Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez. He looks.
Can we check on him?
Yeah, if you could
Yeah,
check on him,
just-
that'd be great.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
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 Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez. Jez.
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 Zez.
Jez.
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 Jez. Wasn't sure. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Seem more round than some other.
I think maybe make him a B.
Yeah,
Because we do have enough of those.
the voluptuousness.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez. I wasn't sure. Okay, I just see the activation there.
Jez.
Jez.
Zez, but I wonder if she could be a B.
And that looks kind of cool.
Classic.
Classic Zez.
All right. Cool.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez. Nope. Nope. Zez.
says,
Jazz.
jazz, jazz,
Zez.
says,
Zez.
says, says,
Zez.
says,
Jazz.
says,
Zez.
says,
Says.
says,
What's that?
that says,
Zez.
jazz,
Zez.
says,
Second. All right. Ah. All right. So, okay. Focus. I'm going to say Jez.
jazz,
Zez.
says,
Zez.
says, jazz,
Jez.
jazz,
Zez.
says,
Jez.
jazz,
Zez.
jazz,
Zez.
jazz,
Jez.
says, it's really tough for me to see between Zibai and Jibai.
That might be. Let's leave him for now and see how we feel when we come back after making that cleanup area, because he does have a lot of activation, but maybe he's got.
This is reminding me of so many like Zibai, like looking politicians. If I
He looks
take
like
away the hair and the.
For me though, he looks like a Zibai except his cheeks move. But you want to make him? Do you want to make him be automatically, or you want to come back? We do have over. We have over 100.
We can come back to him. Let's come back to him once we make the distinction.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Because I mean, if we want to, we could just draw in the B. We'll come back. Okay. Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez. Zez.
Jazz. Ooh, okay, I should have seen it. Okay.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Jazz.
I say Jez. Ah, my bad. My bad.
Says.
Okay, so Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Says.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Says. That maybe by. Let's see. Okay.
I can try to get better picks, maybe.
10 minutes. See what we can do.
We can do. All right, Jez. Power Road.
Says.
Zez.
Says. Says.
Jez.
Jazz.
Zez.
Jazz.
Jez.
says,
Jazz.
jazz. Oh. Okay.
Just a little rounder looking, but the cheeks don't move much.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Says,
Jazz.
says,
Jazz.
says, jazz,
Says.
says,
Says.
says,
Says.
says, jazz,
Says.
says,
Says.
Edward,
Says.
jazz,
Jazz. Says.
jazz,
Says.
says,
Jazz.
says,
Jazz.
says,
Jazz.
says,
Says.
says,
Says.
jazz,
Says.
jazz,
Says. Jazz.
says,
Says.
says,
Says.
says,
Says.
jazz,
Jazz.
says,
Says.
says,
Says.
jazz,
Jazz.
jazz,
Jazz.
jazz,
Jazz.
jazz,
Says.
jazz.
New record, 62.
It's not the same person.
I know, but they didn't get updated. We didn't get time to do that. So it is what it is. Skip it, I guess. Can you skip it? Jazz.
Says,
Jazz.
says,
Says.
says,
Jazz.
says,
Says.
says, jazz,
Jazz.
jazz,
Jazz.
jazz,
Says.
jazz,
Says.
says,
Says.
says,
Jazz.
jazz,
Says.
says,
Jazz.
jazz,
Says.
says,
Says.
says,
Jazz.
says,
Says.
jazz.
Says.
Says.
Oh, we're so close to 3 digits.
Can we get a better picture?
Better picture? Let me see. Good there. All right. It says.
Jazz.
Can we go back real quick though? Go. Keep going. Back. Keep going. Her. Go back one more. She's in it twice. Okay.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, is that her sister or something?
Okay. Cool.
Twin sister. All right.
Jazz.
Says.
Says.
Jazz.
Says.
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 Says. I wasn't sure. Can we have one smiling? Does he never smile?
That's kind of what he looks like.
Okay.
Zez. He's not A?
No, he's not.
What is it about him?
He has like grimacing or serious faces all on the time.
Interesting. All right. And maybe he's also just a
You're
little older.
confused with the Z alpha.
Yeah, I
Z,
see. He's
no.
a little older, so his riff and his age. All right. B. Jez.
Zez. I wasn't sure
That's
about
darn by G. Zez.
Zez. Okay, that's just my mistake from what he was before.
Jez.
It's not very clear, these pictures.
Yeah.
Zez, no, it's not clear.
What's his name? Lord Derek. All right.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Better text maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, backwards name. Paula White. Okay. Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Zez. Ah, that's Paji. That's me. I gotta.
May have to go back and revisit the Baiji versus Vaisi.
No, she looks like a Baiji to me. She does. She's just chiseled. I let the chiseling. No, I let those lines on the side of her mouth, those chisel lines, throw me. But I'm looking at her cheeks, and it is what it is. I can see maybe I can find better pictures. And maybe her chiseledness is enough to make her a B grade. But yeah, just we will be revisiting the Baiji versus Vaisi, and pretty much anything that can be seen like a Vaisi. I want to do that.
Zez.
Jez. I do feel so pretty good with her. Okay, so I believe this is Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Zez. Okay, that's Zenai. All right.
But yeah, that we just recently there was those Nija that are saltier that we were making sure, so that was kind of in flux mode. Next one. Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
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 Jez.
Zez.
Jez. Oh no, Zez.
Zez.
Jez.
Zez.
Jez.
Jez.
Chez.
Zez.
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 Chez.
Zez.
Says.
Zez.
Woo! All right.
Okay. Yeah, you see like the born out in the numbers.
Yeah.
Like the Vez alpha. That's where needs some work.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
distinguish those.
All right. Cool. Let's keep this up. We can actually post it on the forum.
Mhm.
All right. Get back to the session. And we got it. Nicely done. Okay. So I will be vlogging how to do the Jez versus Zez pilot experiment soon. And then next weekend, I think we'll be working on, well, this week we'll see. We might even get done before then. But our next up will be working Jai versus Ji emoting. So that'll be even more nuanced. All right. Anything else?
No.
All
That's
set.
it for me.
All right. Take care, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye, world.
Bye, world.